Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and you're with me. You got it, Mike Spider Slayer. And guys, today we are talking about a new title from Marvel, and that is Hunger issue number 1. That's right, everyone. And this is the Age of Ultron aftermath. And when I saw Galactus, I'm like, dude, it's freaking Galactus. This is going to be pretty badass. And what made me jump on board with this book too was at the end of Age of Ultron issue 10, you see Galactus entering the Ultimate Universe, and Miles Morales comes across him. You're like, dude, that's even better too. So I'm like, I'm going to pick up some Hunger. So I'm sitting there reading this, and I'm like, Rick Jones? What does Rick Jones have to do with anything in this freaking Ultimate Universe? I don't read it, so I don't know what he's about. And what the frick, you know? And I'm like, it has to do with Burger Shack. I'm like, okay, so I'm reading this, and the story is weird. I'm a little disturbed by it, actually. Okay, let me tell you who reads it first before I get all flustered. Joshua Hall Fakeoff is the writer, and Leonard Kirk is the artist. The art's solid in here. It's pretty cool. We get to see like spaceships and armadas and flashbacks and time things and Galactus. I think it looks pretty cool. I think this is the best page here. But story-wise, I was totally thrown off of what kind of this was going to be about. It has to do with Rick Jones. He's coming into the universe, and the Watcher's watching over him. And Rick Jones is leaving his post because he's hungry and he wants to go to Burger Shack. Okay, big freaking whoop-de-doo. He wants to go to Burger Shack. I'm like, okay, this is an interesting way to start off the story. And Rick Jones is like a little boy, and I thought he was older. And the Watcher is possessing this woman here to talk to him, saying, you need to save the world, and you need to do this. And I guess it's this little podium, or whatever it is the actual Watcher. You know what I felt like? I felt like this was like a Christmas Carol or something like that, where he goes to Christmas past, present, and future, and he's seeing everything that's going on and what he has to do. Or it's like a generic version of Nova. I don't know what this was. I was like, weird. And all of a sudden, this has to do with the Chitauri and the Kree, and they're having this big space battle war. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And he gets teleported, and Rick Jones is like, I'm teleporting. Stop teleporting me. I'm getting nauseous. And there's this conflict again between the Chitauri and the Kree, and he's like, do I have to fight this guy? Do I have to fight this guy? And the Watcher's like, no, no, no. And then all of a sudden you see this huge armada of like, I guess I don't know if it's actual Galactus, because when you look at this, it has the head of Galactus. I don't know, but there's like these spaceships, and they start blowing up all kinds of shit, and Rick Jones is like, I feel them all, and he's like, feel my power, and then all of a sudden, like, the space-time continuum shatters. So I think this is at the point of where Age of Ultron actually happened, and everything is changing, because you actually see Rick Jones as this character here, and as the A-Bomb and everybody else, and it's like, okay, weird. So the next thing you see is these little spaceships flying through, and you see the rip in the universe, and you can see in these panels right here, and it's like tearing. You see it tearing, and you see a hand, and you start seeing Galactus's head popping through, and he's like, "Rah!" And he breaks through space, and he goes, strange, new, someplace different. And all these little spaceships are like consume, absorb, consume, new energy source. And they start consuming and changing Galactus, I guess, in a new version. I guess that's what you want to call it. And they're all merging. It's like Voltron or something. I don't know. And then all of a sudden you see Galactus hungers. And you're like, okay. And then it says to be continued. And he sends out these spaceships again. And he says herald, seek. And then it says consume. So it looks like he's searching for new heralds and going to consume planets. So, and then this is the next issue. This was weird. First of all, I don't like Rick Jones as being like a major superhero guy. It's odd to me. it felt a little generic. It felt a little all over the place. I don't see where the Kree and the Chitauri had to do with everything, and I don't know. But I still want to buy the next issue. It's like I want to see if it gets better or not. I really didn't like it. Again, it reminded me of like a Christmas Carol. You got Scrooge guiding Rick Jones saying, you need to do this and you need to do that. So, I don't know. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5, but I might just buy the next issue to see if it gets better. It's only 4 parts. It's a mini. And I think it's $3.99. It's not worth $3.99, that's for sure. But if you're deciding to buy this or not, stay away from it. I'll let you know in the next issue if it's worth picking up for sure. But it's all you need to know is Galactus tore the space-time continuum open, or space rift open, and now he's in the Ultimate Universe. That's all you really need to know, and maybe the second issue will go a little bit further. There's just humor there where it needs to not be. It just tries to be funny and it's not. So again, 2 out of 5. So definitely disappointed and not what I expected. So guys, leave your comments below. See if you like this issue. Did you buy this? Have you been thinking about it? Do you like Galactus? Tell me your thoughts. And guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And into the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And maybe I hunger for some burgers. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.